I'm Renee Garcia.
Renee?
Yes, Renee. Okay, this is how I talk to normal people. I have a day job. I print color photographs at a photo lab. Oh, I just got a new toothbrush like 2 days ago, and I was thinking this morning as I was brushing my teeth, this is a great toothbrush. It's a Crest Complete, and it has like little ridges in it, you know, like some of the bristles are higher, alternating all the way down. And it really feels like you're getting in there, you know. Like, wow. Pepsodent. Yeah. It costs 94 cents for a big tube, and like nobody uses it anymore, but it's so tasty. And it's cheap. Okay.
But it's just an idea, well, we all have a cultural sense of what manhood is, what womanhood is, but do you think there's a small emerging sense of like personhood, like in quotations, like, you know, just being, you know, considered, treated just as a person first. What are your dreams in New York? My dreams is to be the best me I can be. Tommy, T-O-M-M-Y. That's what I'm about. And it's all right. You know, it's just all right to do what you want to do and be happy, and that's all right, you know.
I'm driving down, it's like 80 degrees, I'm going like really fast, I'm driving, and all of a sudden this live mouse, like a big like mama mouse, comes flying out of my air conditioner vents into my lap while I'm driving on the freeway and starts spinning around in circles on my lap. I mean, it went flying, it was like, whoosh, and my car's going, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. And these 18-wheelers are like, you know, trying to veer away from my car. I'm out of control on the highway, and like, I'm like, live animal in my car.
Green, the color green, the concept of green. Stuffy grad student type.
That's what I know.
Well, yeah, I figured if I was gonna be a graduate student, I should be the supreme graduate student, you know what I mean? Yeah. This is a licorice stick. For men, it's good if they chew it because not only does it clean and take care of the gums, but it's also good for the prostate, and men have a lot of problems with their prostate. So it's like hatching 2 eggs with 1 stone, you know?
Should I take my glasses off?
If you can, yeah, if you would. Because a lot of it is like the expression is, you know, where your eyes are pointing, so that's a good thing to get in the animation.
Okay.
Maybe you can see as well.
I'm not real good at like performance, you know, so I'll just say a couple words like this. It was karma, not coincidence, which killed the evil queen. It was evil, not the incident she projected from her screen. It's scratch and sniff. If you catch a whiff, you'll understand now just exactly what I mean.
So cute. Look how cute is that mic. Can you like fix things, like take away wrinkles and...
I'm happy the way I am.
You are?
And the way you are.
Oh, I'm happy the way you are.
Oh, you're gonna love this. Hamilton.
And Pamela.
No, don't.
Or Pam and Ham.
Because, you know, we both, that was one thing we both hate, is if people call me Ham and call her Pam, because it's Pam and Ham.
Does that make sense?
No. You don't get it?
You don't get it?
Nice, right? A little bit. This one hurt a lot. And this didn't hurt really at all. This goes through a nerve though. So it like relocates onto the ring. And every time you tap it, you know, when you sever a nerve, it tries to find the other end again. Yeah. So it keeps trying to find the other end, and it keeps tapping onto the ring. So every time you touch the ring, it's like, ah!
Oh my God.
Why would you do that to yourself?
Warning, can't sit still for too long. I'm a hyperactive person. I'm always moving, trying to make people smile. Twink. Because when I go clubbing, I have a book bag and I keep Twinkies inside, and then they didn't feel like calling me Twinkie because it was too long. I just do anything my heart feels like doing, unless I have to work. It's just like, I don't look good on camera. My personality comes out regardless of what I'm doing or what I'm on. Oh, bite me.
Sing to the baby.
I tell you, my first love, I would have done anything. You know, just go to sleep, thinking her name, eat thinking her name. You know, it's rough. It's real rough. And then when it's taken away, you know, that even hurts the most. That's probably the biggest burden that anybody could really go through. You know, it feels sometimes worse than losing somebody in your family to a death. You know, losing your true love.
Sometimes I really want to eat toxic things just because, I don't know. Like you ever get those little, those little sacks that come, I guess, in shoes or something like that? You ever see those things? What does that do? That's what it does? Those little packs of plastic beads? I never knew, but it always says, just don't eat this. It just comes to mind when I think of things I kind of always wanted to eat. Well, whatever.
Nose picking is a phenomenon in the United States. It is. I'm forever catching somebody picking their nose.
Do you think it's particular to the United States?
Well, I mean, our culture, we're nose pickers. It's just a fact. You know, I tried to deny it for a few years. I tried to stop myself from picking my nose. Now I just pick freely. I'm a free picker.
I'm gonna take over the world. This is my ex-boyfriend. He's a schlong. I hate him. I hope you die. This is my cat Fuzznuts, and I love him to pieces, and he's a very horny cat. That's all I have to say. And he humps this. I have this stuffed toy in my house, and he keeps humping it, and like it really smells. I have to wash it one of these days.
I consider all my beliefs and superstitions to be perfectly reasonable. I have to write blurbs of text for big corporations, explaining why the corporations are wonderful. My ideal mate is the woman that I'm currently going out with now. She's small and she's a waitress. Those are her two most attractive qualities.
Okay, I find out that one of my best friends has slept with the guy that I'm in love with, right? So it's just like, I'm done. You know, I'm done. At first I didn't believe him. I'm like, you're a bastard, you know, I don't believe you. I don't believe you. She's my friend, she would never do that to me. Then his sister goes to me, look, I really care about you, I don't want you to get hurt. I'm gonna tell you the truth. He wasn't lying. So I was like, oh, all right. I was like hysterical, right? I'm attracted to like the wrong people, like absolute bastards.
I had a crazy dream the other night. I dreamt I was a junior high girl and we were running away. This is serious. It was like I was that Square Pegs girl. The one with the glasses, the one played by Sarah Jessica Parker. But we were running through this junior high and there was that big snow creature. That thing was chasing us, that big wampa, or, you know, from Empire Strikes Back?
Yes, there's squirrels. Well, I don't think there's a lot of, I think there's a lot of mediocrity and a lot of not trying very hard going on. Because there's a lot of mediocrity, a lot of people aspire to mediocrity because they know that they can profit from it. Is this bumming you out? You're doing the interview. Whoa! Hey! Come here, sweetie.
TV's great. Everything, like, you know, late at night at like 3 in the morning, there are all these like docudramas and they're supposed to be really like, you know, sad. But people sound so corny on them, it's pretty funny. Grab my bag, get me my pink elephant. Oh, wait, damn it. This is my most prized possession, my pink elephant, my bent nickel. I have my little sticky hand thing. I collect crap, that's what I do.
This is probably a really negative view, but I've learned like, I think like 80% of men are just totally not inferior to women, but the way they think is just so disgusting. It's like so physical. A lot of the guys I talk to like end up asking me out. I'm like, excuse me, do you think I'd ever go out with you? I know that's really snobbish. I don't like girls either. I think girls are real bitches and they're petty and they hate each other and they're always jealous, and I think that's really stupid.
I was actually born on 7/7/77, so. Well, my grandfather was born on 12/12/12, so that's twice in one family. It's nice. I think attraction's on the eyes. Sparkle, which is extremely, it just shows you about someone right away. You can see straight, you can basically see straight through a person looking into their eyes. It's kind of like the sun is shining right at them and they're showing you just a little part of themselves.
All right, do I have that like nose ridge thing? Is there kind of tight?
We can move that out.
All right, thank you very much. I appreciate it. I'm Ted. I'm an accountant, actually. Of course, I dressed like this, and everyone, you know, I had, you know, my boss going up to me like, "Oh, let me look at your hand. Oh, what do you got on your hand? Oh, it's black on the finger." You know, and it was just like very jokey. I mean, I've never been accosted on the street and said, "Hey, freak, get over," you know. Put this baseball hat on backwards, man. What's up with, you know? I'm actually a sad clown at heart.
I like looking at people. I like looking at things. I like the reality of the world we're in. People, whether or not they're attractive, they're all beautiful. And everyone has something very distinct about their own face. I'm a Libra. I love being in harmony with everything. That's the Libra.
Very charming.
I think Jesus was a crazy person.
No, Jesus was
I think
the
he
first
just had
hippie.
that his I'm the son of God, and just suddenly everyone was stupid enough to follow him.
Oh my Lord, I am the son of God.
Yeah, but nobody would believe you now because everyone knows you're like psychopathic.
Do you think anyone in the world could possibly show all the like unconditional love he did? Which was whether or not he was the son of God.
Yeah,
which is
he was
why
crazy.
People believed whether he's mentally disturbed or not doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
He helps a lot of people. And
But now when he went around and was like, I love everyone, I'm the son of God, we'd all be like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
I mean, yeah.
This one actually, this is actually just from a fork, a silver fork that I pounded down and I twisted around. There's not really a meaning behind this, you know. It's just sort of looks good.
Yeah.
People appreciate it also. My God is not found in any church. My God is found here in the land with the trees and the grass and the sky. The breath of life from the four corners of the earth. And I've been making jewelry for as long as I can remember.
All the tools man makes are tools that man makes to explain man's idea of how the universe works rather than how the universe really works. So like our computers now are really good, but in the future they'll be considered as quote unquote true or quote unquote like relevant as the old clocks were in the Middle Ages with all the planetary orbits and stuff. We think that's all like fanciful and useless. Floating point numbers are as arcane and ridiculous as any of the old concepts from the Middle Ages, you know? It's just outdated thinking.
No, I never take one of those.
Really?
I'm used to, as a drummer, to more collaboration and having, you know, ensemble playing. And it was real nice to be on stage by myself and not have some ugly bass player look at me and say, you know, oh no, I don't want to do that, you know. I've been in thousands of bands. I've been in so many different bands I don't even know, I don't even remember all the bands I was with. People stopped me on the street and said they used to play in a band with me and I don't even have a recollection of it.
This morning I was out drinking till like 6 o'clock and I was supposed to be there at 8. And it didn't happen. And the owner of the restaurant called up and said, "Jen, are you supposed to?" I was so confused. "Are you working today?" And it's like, yeah. Actually, I planned a comic strip with a friend of mine, and I guess it was about a turtle named Snappy that lived under a kitchen table. And I guess that would be me, I guess I'm thinking. And he had a tadpole friend named Larry, and it was just sitting around and talking, you know, philosophizing. I'm just joking about me being animated.
C'est la vie. Il y a un train qui s'amène, l'espoir de lendemain, des regrets, des rancœurs, les amours d'autrefois. C'est la vie. Il y a des hommes qui s'enivrent et les femmes s'en souviennent. Ne pleure pas, mon amour, c'est la vie.
You know, my thing is like I'm a coffee fiend, you know, like 30 cups a day. You drink 30 cups a day, and how do you go to sleep? I just go to sleep, or I don't sleep. Sometimes I'll stay up for like, you know, I swear my record is 90 hours. One of the pigeons owes me $1. We trained one of the pigeons to steal Pall Malls, man. Like a big cockroach, look.
Wow. What's your astrological sign?
I'm a Scorpio, Aries, and I'm like the last French fry at McDonald's after a week. There's one in the back like, Space Cats, what's up? Hey, alien dudes.
That's what that means. It means accepting what is, and if some people need more money, then that's what they need is more money. So then let them have it. You don't need more money, so then why are you worried about it if you have faith? You know what I mean? Not saying that I wouldn't take more money, but that's the whole thing. I'm still living with what I have. I still eat, I still sleep, I still think. I know that they send that thing to Mars just like everybody else. I mean, so basically, I feel that we're going through life to learn, and when you learn, then you go to the next phase, like Space Invaders.
Scene is kind of boring, actually. He kind of talks like this.
I'm like, this sucks. He's like, first you come in here, then you insult me, then you make fun of my music. He's like, oh my God, how could you do this?
He always says things like, I have nothing very interesting to say, I'm very boring.
Then he starts saying stuff about Magic the Gathering, that game. He went to a tournament for it. He's like, I played 14 hours straight of Magic and without a break. It's fun ranking on him.
I don't go outside during the day.
Well, I told myself that that I was going to make it and that everything was going to be just fine. That seems strange, but what are you going to write to yourself if you're writing yourself a letter? I told myself I was going to be successful and not to worry about anything, because when you get a letter from somebody else, that's all you really want it to say anyways. I read the letter, and well, it was anticlimactic, I have to admit. It took 5 days, by the way.
Everything's just so exposed, I guess. What's happened is that everybody's sort of trying to push things to extremes, and they've pushed things so far to extremes that there's nothing to push anymore. Explicit lyrics, violence, sex, they all sort of cease to lose their impact. So it's not an issue of really vying for attention so much as just doing something.
This was the attraction, the egg, my lunch. Something about myself. Rather not. It's hard for me to eat and talk.